can you blow me and move that stand?
You,
What's wrong now with your?
the poster's not in frame. When we framed it, it was like when we framed it this morning, it was in frame, and now it's not.
So right now, as we're starting the session, you have your little rent boy
I don't
hammering.
know if that's appropriate to say, but I mean, we're leaving all of this in. I guess Rent Boy is, it's up
What?
to him.
Is
I
this
think we need
it?
to, no, we need to look at the screen, bud, and then put it in while we're looking at the screen so we know it's in frame.
You're gonna put you're gonna put
Yep.
that poster up, and you're gonna ask me if that was appropriate to say. While he's
Yeah.
doing that, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you?
Hang on, this session is brought to you by Found Coffee. Found Coffee.
Found coffee.
Found Coffee. Where
Go
where I see Chris's face almost every day.
where you're not allowed, where you're
Where
not
I'm not
actually
allowed.
allowed you've been banned from there.
Yeah, good coffee. Uh, really.
Ah. Continue.
Continue. Is he done hammering the wall? What's going on?
He's almost done. Noah's doing a great job.
It's okay. I'll wait. I'll wait for this.
So we're still going to get you out of here at 10:30 so you can do whatever the hell you actually do. That's
Mhm.
what we want to talk about. Most of this is talking about, like, what do you do?
I thought this was about getting naked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when do you get naked? Like, I see you all day. You have clothes on all day.
Chris, come on. Be honest. Let's talk about the.
Did you dye your beard for this? Why does
No.
it look less gray than when I? Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's only
You
gray.
got it like a little patch.
It's a
Mine's
little gray.
fucking like translucent.
Well, because you're
At least my
stressed
hair
out.
looks good.
You're
My
stressed
hair.
out. You
My
know.
hair's looking really good. I got a haircut yesterday. It looks very good.
hmm
I must say.
hmm Did you go to West Hollywood to have that done
No comment.
properly? It's going to be that kind of session.
I think. Listen, is third? I don't know. Is third in La Cienega, West Hollywood? Maybe.
I'm not. There's nothing wrong. I think West Hollywood has some of the best. Some of the best.
I agree. The gays know how to cut hair.
Okay, see that's offensive. I don't.
I
Why
get homosexuals.
But why do you have to put the in front of it?
Homosexuals?
No, you said the
Gays.
You said
Gays.
no,
Gay
sir.
people?
Sir, you said the gays, and I'm going to hold your feet to the fire. It was offensive,
I
and
I wouldn't.
as
I don't know if they would take offense to it.
somebody who's played many gay men,
Have you really? How could you don't pass as
Wait,
gay
no.
to me at all?
I did.
That's how good of an actor you are. If you can act gay, that's really incredible because you exude heterosexuality.
Or maybe I'm just tapping into a part of myself that I'm very comfortable with.
That actually sounds nice, tapping into it. I would love to tap into myself. I wouldn't need anybody, but unfortunately I do.
You can go to many stores in West Hollywood and buy supplies that will help you tap into yourself.
And plug into myself.
You can very easily tap into yourself. Noah, are you done? Is Noah done?
He did it. Noah did it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Noah.
Good job, Noah, for getting half of the photo in frame.
Well, here we go. We're gonna start, and this is the way we do it. You ready?
Okay.
Welcome to We're Getting Naked. This is episode 3 with Romanski, and I'm here with. He's going to say his own name because it's a foreign name, and I don't want to screw it up. And also, I think it's better when guests, especially this guest, introduces himself. So tell us your name.
Hang on. I want to be clear. Did your other two guests also introduce themselves?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have.
that way I don't ever fuck up someone's name.
Okay.
And it's better coming from the guest. Like,
Mhm.
if you can't introduce yourself in a better way than I can, then, I mean, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah. You
Right?
can go around saying Timothy Chalamet, but you can't say Mousa Kraish.
Hussein?
It's my middle name.
I know, but I don't know if we should say it on the podcast. I think we should leave your middle name out. We'll edit out
You
you
know what?
saying your middle
I
name.
want to be I want to be very clear about something to your audience. You're half Arab, friend. Let's just
That's true.
let's just
20% Jewish. Let's not forget 70% of me is very confused.
it's
Very
everyone.
confused.
It's like no, it's 50%, 20%, and then you have 30%.
Listen, I don't want to talk, I don't want to get into politics, but who do you think gets naked more? Jews or Palestinians?
Well, here's the thing. We're both circumcised, so we're both going to heaven, even though it seems like we're not. That's
I
I
don't
think
know if we're both going to heaven.
I think if they just realize that they're
Who's they?
both like Arabs and Jews. They just,
If
for
they,
yeah, if they just got together and showed each other they got naked and showed each other their
I actually
penises.
think that would entice an immediate ceasefire.
So there you go. Solved it. Done.
We did it.
We did it, buddy.
I'm sending this to the president, who obviously will take into
That's one
consideration
person.
everything.
That's one person we don't need naked. I think if he saw Jews and Arabs' penises, he'd
He'd explode.
bomb his boat. He'd have us on the ice list. He's like, whoa, no, you
Get
guys
them
are
back to whatever. They're gonna cut me in half and put me
gonna cut
half
me
in
in half.
Palestine.
Yeah. They've shamed me. They've shamed me. Those goddamn Jews and Arabs. They've shamed me to
This is starting off exactly how I thought it would start off, talking about
beautiful,
Arabs and
those
Jews.
beautiful, those beautiful
Podcast about penises starts off with talking about Arabs and Jews and their dicks.
hey, we're all
Tell us your fucking name. We need.
It's Mousa Kraish, okay?
We're gonna beep out the Hussein.
Don't you beep out
Listen.
Hussein. God damn it.
You might even beep out all of your name, just so we don't get in trouble.
I don't even know where to be looking in these fucking Zoom things. What's crazy, audience, is this fucker's office is like 2 blocks down, and I could have did this face to face.
Well,
Instead of sitting
we
in
have
my...
enough. We can only have a certain amount of Arab in this building. It's a rule. It's posted on the side of the outside of the building.
That makes sense.
It's Arab, and anything higher than that is
Trouble.
disgusting.
It's just trouble.
Okay, so listen. You know what this podcast is about? I don't know if you've ever seen me.
I don't. So explain.
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Okay.
The other reason why I'm doing it is because I'm naked in a lot of stuff, and you and I have been friends and friendly for a very long time.
Mhm.
I don't know if I've ever seen your dick. Have you seen mine? This is how I start off every single episode. I couldn't do in the last episode because I was talking to a woman who I didn't know, but maybe maybe that's something I should have asked her. It was an intimacy coordinator from Italy. I probably should have asked Ami if she had. I don't know if that's appropriate to just randomly ask somebody.
Uh-huh. Well, no, I think I have because
In person?
no,
or
not in
on
person. Not in person. I think on your
too
show
bad. You can
because
arrange
I
that.
remember it is too bad, but I remember because I was a fan of your show, probably the only one.
You're not anymore. It's in the past tense. You're not a fan anymore. You're done.
It's a one-time viewing type of thing, so
Okay,
I don't know.
fair enough. I
But
don't
look,
need residuals.
if it's on the Netflix and I'm
It's
cooking,
just Netflix. It's like the gays. I think it's pretty offensive to just be saying the Netflix.
But I remember watching the show, and I do remember you running around naked on that show quite a bit, actually.
hmm
And I think that's kind of what started off the friendship, no? Because I remember running into you.
Yeah, we ran into each other in what, Silver Lake?
It had to be in Silver Lake. This
We
was
were
like
cool.
this
It was before it was
like
cool
this was
too.
like early 2000s, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I remember I was like I had this thing that if I really respect people who I've seen their work, I want to approach them and tell them.
I thought you were gonna say,
This is then you open your mouth. Then you open your mouth. So and then I got to know you. So now I'm like, oh, the respect for the creation is still there.
Has oh that's nice.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think you're a brilliant comic and artist, and
Keep going.
as a human being, not so much. So
Thank you. I
it's
appreciate it. I feel like I've gotten that a lot as well on this podcast. So I appreciate it. Sounds
from
like it's true.
from the Italian interview
Even from the
coordinator.
Italian who did not know me.
Yeah, she was like, in Italy, you're a piece of shit too.
You're a piece of shit here. You have an Italian last name. You're not Italian. You're a fake
Right.
Italian.
You're a fake Italian.
Now, okay, so you've seen me naked.
I,
We've been friends for a long time.
I think so.
You're an actor. You've been in a lot of stuff.
I have.
You've you've been on
Uh,
shows where there's been closed sets because of nudity.
yes, and I've experienced it. I've done the full frontal. Yeah, on
Tell
a
me
close
what,
up.
yeah, tell me from the start, like, you get the script.
Mhm.
Does it say in there, like, you will be naked, or he's just says the character's naked, comes out? What is your initial thought when you're like, oh, fuck, I gotta be naked on camera
I
with the
think,
body that you have?
especially with the body that I have. I remember so the show that I did my nudity in. I remember like even just taking off my shirt, I was always uncomfortable. In
Really?
Yeah, like I never
Even like when you were like from a kid, or like,
no. Once I started like working as an actor, I was like
right?
it was one of those things. I remember the first time I actually got naked was it was a play in New York City. It was for Fringe Festival, and the director had this. It was man, it was so long ago, but it was this off kilter play. It was about Pakistani and Indian men.
Oh God.
Yeah, and you
Which
see,
one did you play?
I played a god. It's here's the funny thing is every time I play a god, I'm naked. So like
Well,
all
I mean, people that says a lot. Like people do want to see God naked.
I guess they want to see I didn't say the god, I said a god,
A God.
a
Yeah, let's be
mythical god.
specific.
But anyway, in this play they had the director wanted us naked or partially naked, and it I remember it being to kind of like give you the difference between then and the next time I was naked. I remember being uncomfortable because it felt a little bit more gratuitous because it didn't really appeal to the work, right?
Yeah, you're like I'm playing a mailman delivering mail. Why
Yeah.
am
Like, why
I?
am I gay? Oh,
Why
sorry.
do I need to see my dick? Why is
Why,
my dick in this scene? I'm
yeah,
sorry. Why?
why am I walking in here naked? It makes
Yeah.
this makes no sense. Like
Just
you ask these questions, but I remember for that project, it just felt a little bit more gratuitous, and it didn't need to be needed, right?
right.
And the when I was cast in American Gods, Brian and Michael, who are the showrunners, creators of the show,
Hmm.
I remember there was a conversation that, um, look, this is going to be a show where everybody's, there's going to be a lot of male nudity. And I was
Fucking love it. Love it. Love it already.
and it was
Keep
good.
going.
And it was great. And when I got the scene and the script, there's a scene where it says, I'm coming out. It's where the character that I played, the Jinn, he walks out of a bathroom with just a towel and
Nice.
Omid, who's this is also a blessing because the other actor was one of my friends. Like he was like a dear friend. And I remember when he got cast, we both called each other. We're like, "Thank fucking God!" Like,
Thank God. If anyone's gonna
there's
see my dick, I
something
want
in
it to be
Alex.
you.
It's gonna be you. It's like I'm
And he
comfortable.
hasn't seen you naked before, because
Neither one of us have seen each other naked.
I don't think I
And
have a friend that has seen me naked. So this is interesting. Keep going.
so on the show when I got it, I remember reading the scene, and that feeling that I had from the first time came up. And in the beginning, I was a little hesitant, and I was talking. The producers kind of, they come up to you and they're like, "Hey, look, you could wear a." I remember this specifically because they were like, "Hey, you could wear like
A dick,
underwear, a dick thing,
a dick bag. Yeah.
yes, a dick
I don't want to get technical, but yeah, a dick bag.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they were it's like a dick bag, and but then I remember them saying, "Hey, would it be possible to lose it? Because it just doesn't work."
Yep.
And that was and they were saying, "Look, it's going to be a close set and all this stuff." And I
It's gonna
remember
be a
kind of
close set. It's gonna be a close set. It's gonna be you, seven grips, the AC. It's just like,
right. The
I don't even know what a
GP.
closed set is. I was like, this. How is this a closed set?
I gotta be look for this was pre intimacy coordinators, so we didn't have one on set when we were doing
Mm-hmm.
that. But I will say that that first season and those producers, they really were very careful, and they took care of the actors. At least for me, they took care of me
Right.
and Omid when we were doing it. But I actually I was hesitant in the beginning, and I remember saying, because it's like I'm a series regular, which really doesn't come often in our line of work.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, if I'm gonna, I want to do this, I want to do this right. And I started asking these questions, and I had to call like a friend who was like a mentor, who was a voice coach that I've worked with for years in New York City. This Robert Perillo, a real Italian, by the way, not like you.
Name
Um,
dropping. Okay.
he was the one who just kind of like talked me through it, and he said, look, if you think it's going to be gratuitous,
Do it.
then yeah, do it. He's like, if it doesn't make sense, don't do it. And we talked about it, and we talked about the scene, and I talked to Brian and Michael about it, and in the end it was like, Brian really kind of just made me feel comfortable, and it made sense, so I'm 100% glad that I did it. And so that set was closed, and I did come out of, you
The
know,
closet.
the closet, and had the towel on, and the towel gets dropped, and I'm pretty much like naked in front of my friend,
Yeah.
as well as like I think it was like 10 other people in the room.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like that.
but I mean, you should go. The question should be, it's like, what is it like doing the sex scene? Because that's even
That
funnier.
that's even funnier.
Like
I
that,
don't know. I've never done a sex scene because I think every time I wrote a sex scene for myself, because no one else is going to write me a sex scene, the people, the writers' room that would be in going like, well, why is your character having sex? Your character is like a loser. Nobody would have sex with you. I'm like,
right,
what? I mean, he's not like a loser. He's just like still like
right,
people still. And every time we tried to do a sex scene, it didn't make any sense for my character. And if it was going to be a sex scene, it would be a sex scene where I am like looking the worst. It wouldn't be a sex scene so you could be like, oh, we're showing sex to be a sex scene. So like I would either come too fast in the scene and not be able to have sex, or somebody would walk in and kick me out
right.
of the bedroom. But it was never. I never shot a sex scene.
But were you comfortable? I'm going to assume yes, but you were comfortable taking your clothes off, right?
Maybe too comfortable taking my clothes off, and I think that's why it always made me laugh because I'm going. It
Right,
was never ever sexual. It was always like I don't mean since I was like 6 years old, it just has made me laugh to where I'm going like it's just funny to me. I
right,
obviously get why people get offended on with nudity, but I also the way we would always write it, the way I always write it was always for comedic effect. It was never for to be like, oh yeah, look at that huge dick. Like obviously nobody would ever say that to begin with. Look at that huge dick over his real dick. Because which I also think they should have made those like they make merkins, right, to cover up a lot of the times to cover up women's vaginas. They use the fake hair
right,
to cover
right.
up a woman's vagina, or for for a man to cover up. I guess to make it. I don't know. I don't know why you would bury. It's like as soon as I put a merkin on, like you couldn't see my dick.
I mean, again, going back to like just being naked on
Noah's
set.
loving this, by the way.
Is he?
Noah's sitting
Of
right
course,
here, just loving
of
this.
course. Is
Yeah.
he? How's he loving it? I feel like you need to pan the camera just to show Noah sitting in the
To
corner.
show him crying? No, I can't. We can't do
Yeah.
that.
No, in the sense of like, for me, I've come. I'm comfortable being naked on set. That was the easy part.
Same, same.
I think the hard part is like when you're doing an intimate sex scene, right? And American Gods was like a special thing because that had like makeup, like they
Right.
painted like the hair and makeup. I'm standing in front of them. They painted like my whole body black for special effects. So
I'm
you're
glad you
doing
said
that
for special effects. That's
for special
important to
effects.
say.
Of course, look, it's not that big. Um, and I remember just like the continuous you know, doing the heavy kissing and fondling one another and like
Nice,
groping one another.
nice.
And like the repetitiveness of that to get the shot. That after a while, I literally went thinking, I was like, fuck, man, porn stars are like athletes if this is what they're
Yeah, no,
for.
I don't.
Because this is
No,
insane. This is
like
insane.
if you're a porn star and you go and the director's going like, we got to do this scene. We have a half hour to finish the scene and make my day. I'm going like, I can't just like get hard on cue. I mean, then
Right? Right?
now I'm
Well,
47, so it's a little
go ahead.
tougher.
You just pop that pill. Just pop that pill. It's
I
but
just popped one before this podcast.
that's why Noah's sitting in the corner. Is he sitting in the
It's
corner?
like, yeah, it's like Blair Witch. It's like the Blair Witch Project. He's like facing the corner.
Is he facing the corner? He might be under your desk right now, but oh, no, dude, it's like again, that was the hardest part of being naked on set for me. It was just like the constant, you're getting direction from a director and how to
Yeah,
have.
no, that to me, that's what I think is so. To me, though, I think it's even more weird now for with an intimacy coordinator. Although I haven't shot with one, but like talking to Dami, it's like you have to rehearse the sex scene. Where your hand's gonna go, where your lips gonna go,
Mhm.
like how long is this gonna go? Is there like a safe word that we say like, which I think the safe word would just be stop or cut, let's cut,
Cut.
like cut. But like they have, I think that intimacy coordinators have the power over a director to like, if they're seeing something that they didn't talk about, I think they
Right.
can cut,
I mean,
which is,
but that's a good thing, right? Like
I think
look,
definitely,
as men, you're like we're joking and talking about it, but I mean, think about like all the fucking
no,
women
no,
dealt with all the assholes for
like
decades,
literal
and
assholes and figurative assholes. Yes.
figuratively and literally. But you know what I mean?
No, no, that part, I mean, look, yes, I think that that part of it is really, really great, but I also think there is like a part of it that takes you out of like, if you're in this scene and you're an actor, to me, I'm going like, all right, well, I'm not thinking about like, oh, I got to place my hands here. I guess, like, because it's a weird scene to begin with, where you want to make people believe that you guys are either in love or whether you're having passionate sex or whatever the scene calls for. I guess it's a little weird for me to be like, oh, I got to place my hands here. But at the same time, I guess it's like anything else where you're like, you're handling a knife or a gun in a scene. You're like, well, I can't have my hands here.
yeah.
I got to have my hand. So, I mean, a smaller gun in my sense, but like you're still thinking about like, it's acting. Like you got to make sure your hands are in a certain place. You got to hit your marks.
Yeah.
Can you put some marks on the
I
like
totally,
the man or the woman, so you can just hit your marks and be like, we're gonna put tape on the side of her breast where she wants to be touched. We're gonna put tape on the outside of her asshole.
mhm.
You gotta hit all those marks, and then you just paint those marks out. Just have the gaffers come in, the ACs come in, put some tape on her ass, put some
Okay.
tape on your dick.
Okay.
I'm just throwing some ideas out there. If any directors are out there listen to this, I'm sure Spielberg, hello. If you want to do that,
Yeah, because
not
so,
Steven
there's
Spielberg,
so much
his
porn
his
and
brother
sex.
Michael Spielberg, who
Michael
does
Spielberg. Oh,
lesser
that.
known films.
Yeah. Listen, if you're asking or saying, would I do a sex scene with you? We don't need an intimacy coordinator. We will
We
just
don't. I think we would trust each other enough
yes,
to
I trust
put our
you.
hands. You know the stuff I
Where it needs,
don't like.
yeah, where it needs to be. It's it's
We're very clean people, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. Arabs are very clean people. And I'm
Yeah,
saying that
you're
like we've been accused of
being
being
dirty,
dirty.
which is
No
how you
one's
start.
saying that.
Which is how you started this podcast about your building. They don't let
I
dirty
only
people.
started this podcast for people to talk about my dick, and then I find myself asking people about theirs, and I go like, let's get back to me.
Do we
Let's
at do we at some point match sticks on this podcast?
maybe we do. Or like Doc?
No, I mean like, do you take do you take footage from like when I was naked and when you were naked and put us
I
together?
think that would actually be great if we did side by side footage. I would have to do some more, and I
Ask Noah. No, just have Noah YouTube,
yeah, I'm gonna. That's exactly what I think he should be
copy
doing
and
is
paste,
going.
and
Go like, can you pull scenes of Moose's cock and my cock, and we want to put them side by side for it's for the podcast, it's for the audience.
podcast for the audience, just to kind of see if
They're always wanting to know the
compare
differences.
and contrast.
Yes.
Yeah, put a
Le-
little
Le-
voting tab underneath.
Lebanese and Palestinian dicks,
Yeah,
do they look the
yeah.
same? We're about the same age.
Would you be into Palestinians or would you be into
Vote. Yeah, take
vote?
a vote.
Vote. I
I
already
feel like
vote.
we get like two vote. It would be two votes. You and me.
I know where Noah stands. So
Wait, so did you, when you're working on set, like it, and you are nude, like you feel totally comfortable, or does it depend on, like, if it's just no sex, you
I'd
feel
say,
totally comfortable?
I'd say now I do. Like in the when I started my career, maybe not so much, but we're all fucking learning. You
Yeah.
know, it's just how it
Well, we
is.
cared more about how we. I think for me, it was like I cared more about how I looked because I was like, oh fuck, I look like doughy, like a doughy, like a skinny fat guy showing his dick is like gross. Like, and there's also some really funny moments of that. Like Jason
Right.
Segel, you know, didn't have the best body, but the scene was hilarious. Him getting broken up with while he's naked, it was amazing, and that made me go like, well, I gotta push the limits. Like, I do think there's a point. Me being hard for a scene for humor, I think would be hilarious.
Have you ever been hard for?
No. I've
No.
tried to write it in, and my old writing partner, Eric Faulkner, was like, but why are you hard? And I go like, can't we figure that out? Like, we're
Okay.
writers. He's
Right.
like, but you want to be hard in this scene? I go, I think it'd be hilarious if I was. He's like, but why are you hard? And I go like, we're just having the conversation. We haven't even pitched on it.
But can you show? I mean, you would
I
know better
don't,
than me. Are you allowed to show a hard penis on
I
television?
don't know, because I think it's, like I talked about this in the last podcast, but like Nicole Kidman, I don't know if you read anything about her in when she was shooting Baby Girl, which by the way, it's a great title,
Okay.
was what I think I used to call you years ago. Um,
Not
but
anymore.
not anymore.
It's just fuck
She,
up.
like, fuck out.
You fuck up.
Nicole Kidman said in an interview that she had to ask for a break shooting Baby Girl because she was orgasming too much.
What?
Yes, we could look it up. I'm not kidding. I read that article and I was like, aren't you supposed to act like you're coming? Like, I
They
don't even,
were they?
I think it's inappropriate.
Look. I haven't seen the movie, but
I haven't seen it either, but now I need to see it and go like, is she acting here or is she really coming?
were they having sex in the movie? Like actual
No, I
sex?
think they were riding bikes.
Sex.
No, I have no idea.
I don't know.
They were riding bikes on a bumpy road,
They were riding bikes on a
on
bumpy
a
road,
cobblestone
and she was
road
having
in the
teenage orgasms
1700s.
riding the bike on the what? God bless
Which,
Nicole Kidman, man.
I mean, it's crazy though. If I said that, or if you said that, like, yeah, I had to stop a couple times during that scene because I couldn't stop coming.
Well, it's
We
also
would
about
be fucked.
it's also about context, right? You just gave me the context that she's riding her bike, and okay, I
I
understand
mean,
that.
that is a funny scene
Look,
if you're playing that for humor and she's riding a bike on a cobblestone street and she's
I'm sure,
orgasming,
I'm sure it's
I'm
been done on
watching that
film.
movie.
I'm sure it's
But
been done on film before.
this is her, and I'm jealous. I get jealous of certain sex scenes or like scenes with humor. Like there was a movie called Game On that the Workaholic guys did. It was on
Okay.
Netflix like years ago, and there's a
Okay.
really funny scene where Adam Devine's character is like, "Fuck, they're gonna there are bad guys coming after them, and they're stuck in a hotel room. So they're like, oh fuck, they're gonna come in and kill us. What can I do?" And when the bad guys come in, they open a closet to find Adam Devine's character hanging like he was like doing auto asphyxiation,
Okay.
hanging like in the closet, like naked with his hand on his dick, like that he died like jerking off, so that they wouldn't kill him. And when I saw that scene, I saw it in the theater, I was like, fuck,
That's a
fuck,
great
that's
thing.
such a great time to do a nude scene. And like, it was hilarious because it was just like his limp dick,
Mm.
him just looking like he was just like he hung himself accidentally jerking off.
You know,
Which, if I'm
here,
gonna go out,
I totally get it. But here's the thing that I'm getting from you right now. So you're comfortable and you enjoy nudity if it's on the if it's for humor, right? But
I
let's
enjoy it for both. But yes, I think
but do you think you could do a drama where it's like a serious thing? Yeah,
no,
see? Okay. See, I've had to do it for dramatic reasons. I've never had to do it for like comedic reasons.
no, I
So
don't think I can do it. I'm not a good actor.
that's not true.
Thank
Christopher,
you. I was trying to
that is
gauge
not
whether or not what you were going to say. That's why I said it. I think I'm a great actor. This was a test to see what you thought
okay.
of me as an
I
actor.
didn't say you're a great actor.
Well, you didn't
But
say, yeah,
but you said
sort
you're
of
not a
did.
good actor, which I kind of like. No,
You disagreed.
I disagree with that. I think you're decent,
Okay, well,
which is a
it's
compliment,
not what you,
right?
I don't know
Um,
if you tell somebody they're a decent actor, I don't think that's a compliment.
it's good. It's like, oh my god, I saw you in that movie.
Dude, oh my God, you were
You were
so decent.
you were so fucking decent, dude. You were. I've never
It
met
should
somebody.
be an award at the Oscars, and the award for decent actor goes to,
You were the most decent actor.
I think
Um,
Nick Cage would get it most of the time.
Nick
We
Cage
like,
would
oh,
definitely get. I think he would lose his shit on stage if he ever got the most decent
the
award.
most decent actor. I would actually love that. It's like getting like a, what is it, the raspberry or what's the
I would
worst movie award?
like any award.
A Raz.
I would just
Me
like any
too.
award. Just any award. Just give me,
Just give me
you know,
something.
yeah. Just so I can go on stage and go, thank you
Are you,
for my
so
decentness.
you're also a writer.
I am. I am.
Have you ever written yourself a scene where you're naked? Because
No.
I've had other people write me scenes where I'm naked, and I've written scenes.
Mhm.
Obviously, I've written myself way more because
Mhm.
no, when people are writing nude scenes, they're not going like, oh fuck, we gotta write this.
You know, I think when I first started, I would write, because like, you're thinking about writing for yourself and you're
Right.
writing because you're an actor and you want to kind of like keep showing people what you can do. And now when I started really focusing on writing projects, to be made, I don't write for myself. I write for other people. Like I write things, I've written with you in mind versus myself because for me, it's like it's about the story and the characters that I make. And as decent of an actor that I am, I don't need to be in the things that I make. Sometimes I have to do it only because it's out of like necessity. Like I couldn't find somebody to do a
Oh
project. You know what I
no,
mean?
no, no.
I was,
The only
I
way
was-
I'll get cast in something is if I write something for me. Because then people go like, oh my god, I love this role. Who do you see playing? And I go, oh my god, so funny you asked.
right.
Me.
Yeah.
Like I
But it's also funny at pitches where sometimes I'll pitch something and they're like, "Oh, you wrote this character's for you, right?" And I'm like, "Actually, no. It's like
no.
fucking give me Aziz Ansari. Give
He's
me this
mentally
person.
disabled. The character's mentally disabled. Why did
Mentally
you say
disabled.
that?
Why would
Why
you
are you saying I?
me? No.
Is it mentally disabled? I don't know what to call anybody anymore, but I think we should
I
probably
you
look it up.
know
But also,
we can have that conversation off camera because I don't I don't think we should
I know
talk about
I don't think we should workshop.
I don't want to work I don't want to
What?
work that. I don't want something to be cut.
But also,
Taken out of
can I ask?
context.
But this does bring up something that, it's still on topic, I guess. Who decides what people are going to be like? Is there a collective of Palestinians that go like, hey, this is what we want to be called now? Like, what do Palestinians like to be called? Like, what is you're Palestinian, right?
Also, yeah. Like, is there?
But like you call a Lebanese person like a Lebo, it's not good, right?
You know what's funny is that I didn't realize that was offensive because, like, if you call me a pally, I'm not gonna go, "Oh my god."
Okay, good.
But
I'm gonna
but
start. Go
but
ahead.
but I learned this from an actor who's Australian, and she was teaching me all the like funky curse words that they have in Australia. Like they call somebody like a rat pack fucker or something like that, and that's offensive. Or
Rat pack fuck. What is a rat pack fucker?
there's look, we're in different countries now. People have different ways of expressing themselves. And I heard the term. I was like, I remember saying, "Oh, you would probably call me a lebo." And she said, she just turned white. She was like, "I would never call you that." And I was like, "Why? It's funny. To me, it's fun." I was like, "That's
But who does? That's
like
the
to
thing.
me,
Is
it's
like
like
I don't.
it's short of Lebanese." But I
Yeah,
guess, but again, at the same time, depending on how people are using it, I could see the racism and the effect of
I
it.
think anytime you throw in fucking, like you go, like if you call somebody Lebo, be like, hey, what's up, Lebo? Like, I think it's fine. You throw in fucking Palestinian or fucking Pally, fucking Lebo, then you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I really like that. Like,
Well, it depends on
it's the
who's doing.
context.
But like, if it was you driving by and you
Hey,
were like,
fucking
"You fucking
Lebo.
Palestinian," I would laugh, right? But if it's some schmuck who I don't know,
Right.
yes, there's a difference.
Yeah,
I think that's the
I'm
thing.
not friends with a lot of, like, you're my only Palestinian friend. Let's be honest. Like,
I don't feel
I was only friends with you.
lives. Let's
I
just.
didn't know you, to be fair to me, I
Mhm.
didn't know you were Palestinian before we became friends. I found out after, and then I was like, well, I can't. He's going to
Can't go
know
back.
now I'm not going to be friends with him because
Can't
he's
go back.
Palestinian. I have to be friends with him
Did you
now.
think that I was Italian?
No.
Can I tell you a story though? This is
Yes.
a good one. I remember this was like I was in Sundance. This was like 2009 or something like that, 2008. I had a film in Sundance, and I was walking around with some of the crew, the cast, and a couple of girls. They approach us, and one of them just like comes running to me, and she's like, "Oh my god!" She goes, I love you." And I'm like, "Me?" I was like, "What the fuck?" It's like the movie comes out tomorrow. It's like there's not much. She goes, "You were amazing in Titanic." And I'm like,
Wait,
"Oh."
what?
Exactly. So I was like, "Oh," and then I rolled with it. I was like, "Oh my god, thank you, thank you." That was like it was, just thinking in my mind. She goes, and she just started talking about the movie, and I realized she thought I was the Italian character that was with Leo the whole time. And my friends are laughing their ass off. And funny enough, God rest his soul, because he passed. John Singleton was there, and he was there witnessing this and laughing, right? And then they just, people are, it's Sundance. People are rolling around drunk, it's cold, whatever. And I just rolled with it, but I remember
How
going,
drunk do you have to
that
be to mistake
dude,
you?
for me, for that dude, I was just like, I, but hey, so yes. Uh,
I have a funny story. It's sad and embarrassing for me. So I was on the Paramount lot. This is like end of last year. And these tours come by in these golf carts, with the Paramount tours that they give of all the studios. And tour comes by in a cart. I'm standing outside smoking a cigarette, talking to my friend Leslie. And this guy, they stop. He's showing him like the Cheers, this is where the Cheers set was. And then this guy looks at me. He's probably, 60, 65-year-old guy, and goes, oh my God. And looks at me and he goes, oh my God. And he goes, are you Tim Burton? And I'm like, and my friend Leslie starts dying laughing. And I go, no, I'm not Tim Burton. Tim Burton's like almost 70 years old. And he's like, oh, man, you look just like Tim Burton.
it's
And then like he like whispers to his wife. He's going like, he probably doesn't want to say he's Tim Burton. And I'm going like, Do you think I fucking look that old? Or do you also think that I look like Tim Burton? No
Is it?
offense to Tim Burton. We
No, no,
look
but
up, we go back into the office, we look up a picture of Tim Burton, and no joke, I'm going like, yeah, I can see how I look
was
like
he
a fucking crazy person, a
was the thing?
crazy
It was
talented
the hair.
director.
Okay, but at the same time, isn't Tim Burton like six six something? Like, isn't Tim
I don't
Burton?
know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. Like feet tall, six something feet tall,
Yeah, he's
and
a
you're
tall.
saying that there's no way I could be him because of my height.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I am 5'8" and 3/4, which a lot of people mistake for 5'8", but it is. I am 5'8" and 3/4, and I've measured myself, and I've had other people measure me because they didn't believe me.
Did you put the little chalk thing
A little
on the
pencil on
door?
the doorway. Yeah,
You still doing that?
yeah, because you never know. Like, look, Lebos can grow their whole lives.
I love that you're owning Levos. Okay, so okay, keep growing.
Lebos can keep growing their entire lives.
What happens when you pour water on them? Like, is it
Yeah, it's like a gremlin. So you
like
can't
a
feed it.
gremlin?
You can't feed us after 12, and you can't pour water on us, or we'll multiply. And nobody wants more Lebos.
I used to do it. I remember I did a bit with the scene where it's like, this is what happens when you feel like feed Muslims bacon. It's like gremlins. Like suddenly, don't give a Muslim bacon because or
No,
alcohol,
or
and
alcohol.
you know because this is what happens. They turn into
Start
like
shooting off gun. They start shooting off guns into the air.
yeah, just they just start sprouting more and more come out. You know. Uh,
Okay, so here's a parting question. Here's a
okay.
parting question for you.
Okay.
You are writing yourself something, right?
Yeah.
Would you write yourself something where you're naked
Mhm.
with other men in the same scene?
I'm with you.
You're getting nervous, you're coughing.
No, 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 I'm not. I'm not. Sorry, I was sick last week, so
It's
just
true.
getting over a cough.
Would you write yourself a nude scene, not a sex scene, a nude scene with other men in it
Yeah.
for comedic effect and feel comfortable about being naked around other men
Yeah.
at your age? Like when you go to the gym, would you shower in the, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of my guy friends, I don't know if they would feel comfortable doing that.
I think again, maybe because as I've grown older and I give less zero fucks about things,
All right.
I'm very comfortable like going to the gym and sitting in a sauna naked or like with other men around. Like
Yeah.
I don't think about it in that.
That's the thing. I don't really think about it. And I guess the last question too, like you're an Arab, I'm an Arab.
Mhm.
Do you think it's they're less nude than us? Like, do you think they feel nudity is like a taboo thing, or do you think it's more
I you know
like within your like
no
within
no
your
it
where you
was
grew up,
no no well I grew up in Brooklyn. I think I
Brooklyn, Palestine? Where is that in Palestine?
Brooklyn, Palestine.
Brooklyn, Palestine.
I,
Okay,
I grew up in Brooklyn, Palestine, which, if you know Bay Ridge, it's very much.
very much. Yeah.
What's funny is that because of this bond, it's very Italian and Palestinian, Arab, Lebanese, Syrian. It's just I grew up around that. Um, but I feel like that neighborhood and growing up in that neighborhood, like in the 80s and 90s, I probably felt more repression of sexuality than I did visiting family in the Middle East. And what I mean by that is like, I remember going in my teens to the Middle East and seeing like men holding hands and going, what the fuck?
Oh, kiss
Right?
it. My dad used to kiss me on the mouth. Like
Well,
that's all of my
and
family.
that's the thing about the culture, right? They're always kissing each other on the cheeks. It's like a greeting form. There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
so when it comes to like and in Palestine and Nablus, of all places, they have like some of the oldest Turkish spas, and
Oh
men
yeah, I
go
love a Turkish spa.
they go there all the time,
Yep.
naked, and it's interesting because I think there's an openness into the Middle East that it's more accepting of like men
Yeah.
holding hands or what we would think to be queer. But I also think there's this whole thing of things not having to be said out loud. Do you know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
Yep.
they're not going around going, I'm gay or I'm
Right.
queer
Right.
like this. But
Well,
there's
also they're probably not commenting on like like if I'm in a Turkish spa and I'm with my buddies, I'm going like, dude, look at it. Why is your dick so fucking like? No one's commenting on it in a
right.
Turkish spa or like a Russian spa, going like,
Well,
eh,
they're,
eh,
they're
eh,
coming
eh,
they're coming for you.
they're coming for me. Too much dick.
Too much
But like
dick.
no one's talking. I feel like it's just like it's also just like that's how you're supposed to be naked in the spa like this.
But do you
Here in
find
America, I feel like people, I don't
yeah.
know, me included. I'm like making jokes about like I'm in a Turkish spa. I'm going like, look at Steve's cock.
So we're around the same age. So we kind of grew up in the same kind of
I'm a little
generation.
younger. I'm a little
Yeah,
younger.
yeah, okay. I'll give you that. But I would say, don't you find as you've gotten older that you're more comfortable being naked than
Yeah.
you
Wh-
were
wh-
younger,
no, you know
being
what?
naked around other people?
I've always been really comfortable. I think other people are more comfortable when I'm naked now.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
think people would just expect it from me and are surprised when I'm not. Like I used to send pictures of myself going like, "Oh my God, look at my son, he's surfing on my," and it would just they'd open up the picture, it would just be me spread eagle on my bed. My friend's like, "Why the fuck?"
Well,
First of all, why use spread eagle? Why am I calling it spread eagle? I've always called it spread eagle.
I'm like picturing that in my mind right now. But you just laying in your back and your legs are like this.
Like that is not your son surfing. That you asshole. That's not your son.
Um,
I made my son with it, but it's not my son.
did you make your son with it?
I hope so. I hope I did.
Okay.
He looks like me. Yeah.
He's a beautiful kid. He's a beautiful
Thank
child.
you. Thank you.
I will say when it comes to being naked, look, when I write myself a scene, self a scene, naked with other men, yes, women, yes. Um, you know, if it's for the art, if it's whether it's like funny or dramatic, I'm down.
Funniest scene in a movie that includes nudity. I know what mine is. Do you have
Oh,
one?
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's going to be the same, and I think I
I
know
don't
why.
know.
But
I think because the moment you said it, it popped up in my head, so I'm gonna go with this. But I'm pretty sure it was like Will Ferrell in Old School running
okay, okay,
naked.
very funny scene.
But
I
I thought that scene is. I thought it was brilliant. Have you worked with Will?
Yeah, he did the he was a voice in my bear show that I did.
Oh, okay.
So fun.
But you got to meet him, right? You got to actually.
Just over Zoom. Just over Zoom.
There's
But
something about him that I find like his eyes dance, dude. Like he
yeah,
looks
no,
like, and he's constantly like just on. And I remember ever since I've seen him and worked with him, I was like, this dude is just fucking hilarious. When I
it's
saw Old School of him running down, I
I'm
like
streaky. Yeah.
he's like, "What's streaking?" And he's so drunk. Like I still have friends that, my college buddies were always kind of like using lines from that movie,
Yeah,
especially
no, it's
Will. But I thought that was like the funniest I've
I
seen.
th-
What was yours?
I thought you were gonna say it not because of his his name and Borat is maybe to me the funniest naked scene I've ever seen in my
You
like
know that one was funny.
I was crying. I remember crying in the movie theater
There's
and again being so jealous, going like, fuck. How did I not think of 69ing another guy in a scene
for comedy.
for comedy?
I mean, look, the situation. Look, it's kind of like you said, like when Jason Segel did it. That was funny, right?
If you're gonna write something about guys being nude, I'm just saying I would love to be in it. And if I could be hard in a funny way, I would be honored to be hard in one of your plays, movies, TV shows,
I think
branded content.
I think it's gonna be. I'm just gonna do a show about me and you having conversations in saunas and steam rooms with other men.
That's where I should be doing this podcast, by the way, is I should be doing this in a fucking steam room.
That's why I was like, "Are we getting naked for this thing?" Or is this,
Should I do this? Should I do
I
this
think-
podcast in a steam room? What the fuck?
but I fucking 10% bitch. Like, don't you take ideas? And
I'll
settle-
give you 11%.
Well,
You just leveled me.
did I just level you? I leveled
Yeah,
up.
because you leveled up.
I leveled up.
That's not offensive because it's asking for more. Lebos always want more, and
Well,
I can
listen,
say that.
If that's the case, if you're gonna do, if and I love this that we're zooming, but
But no, we got it.
I think you should do it in the steam room.
I absolutely think it would be fucking amazing. I'm an idiot.
Why don't you just buy a fucking sauna? There's your studio. Like you could buy a sauna, and just
I don't know why. Noah,
Well,
can we look up
this
how
is
much
why-
saunas are? Like a
this-
sauna to put in the backyard. It's.
you can put it in
You
the backyard, put it in your.
I can't believe I came up with that idea all by myself.
Uh-huh,
Fuck.
uh-huh. Well, when you have somebody like Noah producing for you, when you're actually real producers and creators behind you, I mean,
We're looking at. I mean, for $2,000,
go
Well,
on
it's a
Facebook
really small one.
Marketplace. You could find a fucking used sauna
Facebook Marketplace, looking for a use.
and then put it in your ba'kyard. I listen. I will.
Will you be my first guest? Will you be my first guest on the show?
naked? I will be naked on your show.
The camera is focused. It's us talking, but the camera is just focused on our dicks. And maybe we put our heads where the heads of our penises are. Our heads are there,
Talking.
and that's. Oh my god,
But
that's
dude,
another great idea, Mousa.
no.
Thank you.
What about? Yeah, you can't just make this about. What about women and?
Ugh. Yeah, I guess we could do it, but I mean, I want to see guys' dicks. You just texted me that, going, dude. I think it should just be guys. You just sent me that text.
I didn't send you that. It should just be me. Every episode
And my new
of you
this week's guest is Mousa again.
asking me questions as you're bobbing. That's literally what the show.
I just come up and go. So do you?
So yeah, every time that I just pop up.
So
the
do
question.
you think? Do you think?
And then go back down when I answer.
Like that was a lot of dal. How do you have that much dal in you? You guys eat a lot of dal, right? It's more of an Indian.
Wait.
Is it? It's one of my favorite dishes, by the way. I think this is where we should end it. I think if we end it on a dish,
What's your favorite food? Dal.
dal. I do love dal.
Can we
I gotta say.
Can we have Dal naked on the episode? Should we be eating? Well,
Yeah, dal.
no, but dude, the gas alone.
Whoa.
No.
But Bud, thank you again for doing this.
I love you, buddy.
This was our third episode of We're Getting Naked.
Okay.
You're gonna say your name again.
Mousa, you're Kraish.
Thank you.
Just beep it out. Hang on. Let me say my name and you beep. Ready? Okay, my name is Mousa Hussein. Oh no.
But thank you. Gonna probably see you in like 20 minutes at the coffee shop because I need another coffee anyway.
I actually need another so I'll see you at the coffee
Yeah,
shop.
I'll see you at the coffee shop.
Hang on. We gotta do Found Coffee, where creators meet and enjoy coffee, talking about their dicks.
Yeah, we should show Annie this. She's gonna love this. Branded content.
Oh, wait. Sorry. There she is. That's Annie. Here's my face.
A headless woman. She's not going to approve any of this.
You don't think so? When you want a good time, it's
When you
found
want a good time and a good coffee,
When you want a good coffee, it's found time.
when you want to see the only two Arabs living in Eagle Rock, come on down to Found.
Go down and found coffee
Um,
for your for a good time. You should ask
um,
Anna to be in this.
we should.
But
You
then
ask
again,
her.
hang on. You said you don't like women. Got it. Okay.
I don't
Got
like women on this podcast. I didn't say I don't like women on this podcast. Not that I don't like women on this podcast. We're talking a lot about dicks. I would love to have women on this podcast. I think it would be harder. I don't know if a woman would feel less or more comfortable being naked in a sauna with me.
As long as you have your intimacy coordinator there, you should
That's
be
true. She's sitting the intimacy was sitting outside of the sauna, going like,
Are you gonna get the Italian one?
yeah, of course.
No.
You cannot do that.
No.
I can also talk like that because I have a fake Italian last name. So
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, of course. Which is fake.
we should end this now before we get in more trouble.
Part two. All right. Hey,
All right,
Noah,
bud. Thank you again.
all right. I love and appreciate you guys. I'll see you at the coffee shop. Noah,
See you soon.
you could stand up now. Get off your knees, buddy.
Bye, bud.
Bye, bye.
Join us every Tuesday for new episodes of We're Getting Naked.